Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome to an all-new Let's Play in Europa Universalis 5 where we will be playing as Poland in the newly released 1.1 patch, well officially released, it's no longer in the beta. And I actually have played this quite a bit in the beta and I think the changes are really good and they're gonna make the game, I think, play much better, I don't want to say easier, but just much better with much more substance, really, to say the least. And also, I am going to be doing a bit of a different format. So I'm not going to be doing an episode a day kind of a thing with just real-time playing. So I will be doing some, or at least doing an attempt at some editing of some videos. So there will be less videos per week that I will be releasing, but I think that will kind of turn into a much better experience for you guys than having a lot of kind of filler episodes, if I can call them, that are just not much happening. I'm just kind of taking care of some stuff. Maybe some people like to see it. I'm going to try to get capture as much of that in my edits as possible, but again, I'm gonna hopefully try to maybe finish a full run of like a campaign in maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 episodes versus probably needing at least like 100 episodes or more and if I would have done it the same old way I used to do it. You would have known this as I have posted a note on my channel anyways. But for now, let's get started on Poland, where I think Poland is or can be quite strong. Again, playing as one of my subjects, I actually played in Italy here. I played Genoa. I was gonna even do a Genoa Let's Play here because that was a lot of fun playing as a republic. But I decided to go with Poland because at some point in the game, even though I had majority of northern Italy done, Poland was keeping up with me in the base tax. And even the soldiers at some point. So it's like I think Poland can be a very big powerhouse. So we will be doing that at some point. But for now, let's go ahead and try to set this up. Let's get our children educated here. Diplomatic. You know what? You go ahead and do some diplomatic. That is fine. You are also diplomatic, but you go ahead and do administrative. The one thing is. We'll see what happens here, but our king here does not have a son, right? He has two daughters. He has a wife that is 28 years old. He is actually a really good king, still quite young, so hopefully we can keep him around for quite some time. We will get our researches going. Do we need institution? No, let's get monthly diplomats first. Maybe monthly army tradition, just so we can do that. Since we're not really going to be doing any institutions at just yet, we will need to wait a few years here. Let's do that. Stability investment as well. Yeah, let's do this, even though we don't really have that many. Then we'll do this, and let's start with that for now. Our cabinet members, we will try to do I guess one of two things that we can do. So we can assign a cabinet member. Well, first of all, let's look at the values. Our values are quite a bit in the opposite direction. And we can do... So we're still trending into decentralization, which is not that great. That's, I think, one of the first things I want to get rid of. We are going into innovative, which is nice. The traditional economy is terrible as well, but we have at least a somewhat of a fix. The one thing that is good, we are quite a lot towards land. And everything else is kind of okay. Aristocracy, we're just hammered into aristocracy. For the early wars, it is going to be nice, but eventually, probably by the next stage, not Renaissance, but is it the Age of Discovery? We will try to go ahead and get over into more plutocratic ideas, and that's, I think, gonna be fine. But so for now, we'll go to the cabinet and we will go ahead and do change societal value into centralization. I do want a guy doing this. We will see which cabinet member we have that can do this. And no one really that is that good at it. We might actually get this guy in, because this guy has other stats that we can use for some administrative cabinet action. So let's get this guy going right now here. He's probably not going to... He's just over the precipice of the halfway line. So we will have to see what this is. And the other guy, I think I may do develop province. We can do the diplomatic endeavor. Might be okay, but again, we don't have another diplomatic guy that can do that. Encouraging migration might be okay as well. Increasing provincial control would be nice too, because our control is quite low except for the south. Not a whole lot is happening up here. I don't think I will actually really be releasing subjects up here. I will kind of just grind it out. I know probably releasing some subjects would possibly be the smarter idea, especially since we are so far into the decentralization part, but I will have some other ideas on that once we start doing some wars. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do some developing of province. Or do some control. You know what? Maybe doing some control might be the better thing to do for now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some control. I will do it in Poznan because this is the only other town we would have. And we will here get this guy going. Then we will go ahead and get into here. So instead of first come, first serve, we will do most profitable first. It will cost us a bit of stability, but first come, first serve will get us into, most profitable first will get us going into more capital economy ways. So let's go ahead and switch to that for right now. We do have a couple of allies. We are allied to both Hungary and Lithuania, which is always nice. Well, Lithuania starts at war with the Teutons. We do actually have a truce with them. They're not in here, but we do have a truce with them, so we will not do any of that sort. But we will get our rivals going. So first of all, we will rival the Teutons right away. And I will wait the first a couple of months to see who else rivals me, and then I may rival them after that fact. We do have some issues with our things. Let's go ahead and get all of these guys automated for their taxes. Our minting is not the greatest, and we'll see what we can do. We will get some of our stability going a little bit more. Diplomatic spending, I'll leave it as is. I do want to get at least one more privilege. The nobles are absolutely ridiculously strong at 54%. We will have to deal with them, but we will see. Unfortunately, that just trying to get any of their stuff revoked is horrendous. But we will try to do, at least I want to revoke one thing for sure here. Maybe not this. No, not this one. Noble levies is okay for now. Pheasant food consumption. Maybe this. This is okay. Actually, this one here, fortification license. It doesn't give them any sort of happiness. Plus, it makes them stronger. So this might be the first one we will eventually try to revoke from them. But one thing we do want to do, which is nice, these guys already start with the urban development grants, which is very nice. It moves us toward innovative. Also monthly development, which is really good that it starts off with that. All of these other ones are okay. Construction speed is nice as well. Maximum tax for burgers, but I do want to get one more thing. We can possibly have them build roads, which will also push us to centralization, which I think I will do. Plus to land, I probably will do that. Trade capacity, no. I think I want to give them control over the coinage, because it will give us minting threshold, plus copper, gold, and silver output. We don't have gold and silver in our land just yet, but we do have some copper, so that should be pretty good. Also, guild investments is nice too. It'll give us more innovativeness, plus progress to capital economy. So the control over coinage, I'm not going to do it right away, but what I do want to do is let's give them building road rights. We'll have them do that, and I will also give them the guild investments, just because more of the innovative and capital economy. We're actually decent enough in the innovative, but I want to push even more towards that, just to get more of the tech going for us here. Other things that are decently enough is maybe the treasury rights also give us innovativeness plus tax efficiency, but I like this one here because it also gives us towards capital economy, plus it's 50% power to them as well. I think we should be fine on the money wise. Again, the control over coinage, I may replace this one with the control over coinage, but for now, let's go ahead and do guild investment for now. And do we want to give anyone else anything? Maybe these guys. I don't know if we want to give the clergy anything, really. Maybe actually the stability investment and the communalism. This might be pretty decent. Efficiency of the cabinet, not too shabby either. Yeah, let's get the religious administration going here. We'll give them the stability investment plus the communalism push as well. That will be very nice. Yeah, I guess we could do devout education, but no, we'll do... Actually, this might be pretty nice as well. No, actually, no. This will push us to traditionalism. We do not want to do that, so we will keep it at devout thing for now. Okay, we did do this, so let's go ahead and do max speed for now. Let's see what happens in the first couple of months. There we go. Brandenburg has made us a rival. I did want to actually build a couple of things. First things first, let's open the RGO builder, and Krakow has salt, so we will go ahead and build at least the one salt in there. We will go to buildings, and we will build a few buildings here, because we're missing quite a lot of buildings. We don't have any tailors guilds, we don't have any jewelers guilds, no paper makers, none of this. So let's go ahead and start doing this. Obviously, Krakow is going to be the place to build it at, so we will build you a tailors guild. We will build them a jewelers guild as well. We will go ahead and do a paper maker as well in here. Naval supplies we will not do. Carpentry guild, we will get that going as well, along with possibly a saltpeter guild. Yeah, in Krakow, the profit in 3 years will actually be way less. So do we want to do... Okay, it says profit in 3 years is negative here for this one, but I think it's gonna be fine. But let's actually go open another RGO. There's a copper, so up at top we will get you a copper here mine going. Please do so very much. All right, here is something that is going to be a bit of a issue here for us possibly, but I will still go ahead and do that at some point, or we'll do this. So the Second Congress of Visegrad. So this here, basically, we will, if either of our leaders between us and Hungary dies, we will form a union. The only thing is, I am hoping that their leader will die before ours, and also that we will get a son, because we only have daughters. So, but I will try to do this, so let's go ahead and do that for now. Okay, well, I just had to do this here. We just got an outbreak of smallpox, and we just lost 117,000. We just lost 10% of our population, well before even the bubonic plague arrived. So that means we will lose even more. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, one thing in this new 1.1 patch, diseases are quite rampant. Quite rampant here. So that is not very fun to do. But yeah, we'll see how all of that will progress. Right now, we are getting our first flavor event here for Poland, which is against the Teutons themselves. In 1335, it's called Judgment of 1339. In 1335, we filed a complaint against the Teutons to the Papal Court. After years of waiting, the Papal Commission has finally arrived, and the process of deliberation has begun. As we expected, the judges have agreed with our solemn complaints and declared that the Teuton returned Danzig, Tushola, Kuyava, and Dobrzyn and Stolp provinces. Well, we already kind of control some of these things, but yeah, we are asking them to return this. Most likely they will say no, and we will have to go to war. But again, there's this very, very small chance that they will go ahead and do that. And there will be a couple more pop-ups throughout the years as we do this. As we go on with our campaign. There it is. Teutonic response. The Teutonic response was cold at best. Faced with the verdict at hand, they have decided the best course of action was not to cave into the just judgment of the Papal Commission. Instead, they decide to bother the Holy Father with an appeal. What a waste of holy time. Let the Holy Father learn of their transgressions. So we do lose some prestige, which is fine. I don't really mind that too much right now. But again, there will be another one coming in probably another week or month or so. Let's see if that event will pop up. There it is. And then there's another Teutonic response. The Teutonic response was cold at best. That being said, they did give in to part of the demands, though the meager result for us, the papal intervention, has left much of our complaints void, demanding only a few border areas be returned back to us. It is, however, still a win in our books. So we will get what we can. So they will give us something back. Okay. So what did we get back? Nothing. Just now, we did get called into a war by Hungary, our ally. They did declare war on Bosnia here, which I thought was part of their vassal, but they might have had a an independence movement, which ended up drawing us into a war against the English. I don't think I should worry about that. We're really close to England, and I feel like England will neither come into here, and we will probably try to get out of this war at some point. All right, we have finally entered the Age of Renaissance here, and I think, as with everything, the first age is really good to go to the administrative focus. That is definitely something I will go ahead. Again, thirst for knowledge is great. Max literacy, legislative efficiency, not too shabby. Court, accounting, expect the cost of court. Always nice to lower that price. Bank interest, if we ever take that. Mercenaries, not really too keen on hiring mercenaries. Proximity speed is definitely something we want to do. Stability investment, also very nice. Deus Vult, always good for religious wars. And anti-piracy warfare, whatever. There's a couple of good things in diplomacy and possibly military here, but I think the administrative one is just better because I want to build my nation up from the ground, get it going, and then have it happening. Unfortunately, we are still in this war against the Bosnians and the English for some reason. I will do a white peace as soon as I can. I was hoping by this time that we would actually get a just a naturally done CB on the Teutons, but we're not. So we're building a spy network, and we finally got a son, which is great. So now we don't have to worry about any sort of weird unions with the... Oh my god, the English are here and they're gonna kick our butts. With any weird unions with Hungarians, because the Hungarians actually did lose their king, so they have their very, very young king on the throne here, who has a brother, I believe, or something, but we'll see what that is. Also, our daughter did just become 16, so she can marry. Alrighty, we are finally about to go to war against the Teutons. This took a while. I was really hoping I would just get kind of like a natural CB against them. Unfortunately, did not happen, so I had to just manually get one going. Right now, they are at war against the rebellion of... actually, rebellion against Denmark, against Estonia, but Estonia seems to be free. They're not at war against Denmark. Anyways... we will be going to war against the Teutons here in a second, or as soon as I declare war on them. But unfortunately, as everyone can see, Hungary is getting absolutely sieged down by, well, it looks like the Bosnians, but no, by mostly the English. I ended up piecing out. Unfortunately, it kind of cost me dearly. I knew I wouldn't be able to withstand the English onslaught here. So I just took a peace deal, which ended up annulling my treaties with both Hungary and Lithuania. And just now, Lithuania actually, not Muscovy, where is it? They did just rival us. Never mind, this is their rivals. They did just rival us here. So it sucks that we will not have the Lithuanian ally. I was hoping we might be able to get some sort of long-standing alliance and then get a union and then be able to form the Commonwealth. But it looks like we might have to do it the harder way around. We did also get a personal union with Heilish here, which is nice. Hopefully we can keep that going. It's only been going for about 6 or 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. How long? Yes, 7 years we've been in the union with them. So soon enough, as soon as we have in 3 more years, and once we get some more prestige, we will be able to get the codified inheritance going and then go down the tree here to hopefully get them annexed at some point down the road. All right, we have been thoroughly enjoying kicking the Teutons' buttocks. I mean, there wasn't much to kick anyways. It was just mostly their small little force that they had a token force on, which is kind of weird because I think they also got rid of their regulars, which is kind of odd. I don't know why, maybe just a money saving thing. But either way, we are ready to make a peace here with the Teutons. The peace will be taking here mainly most of our cores back here, transferring 4 subjects. We will transfer Warmia, Courland, Riga, and Samland. And I will also give Samland Lower Prussia here. That I will give them as the land, because they will be our vassal after that. We will also get war reparations for them and 10 ducats. It's not as much as I would have hoped for, but it is better than nothing. So this is going to be our first war against the Teutons. For antagonism, it shouldn't be too much. Ooh, actually, the Hansa does get pissed off. And everyone else is kind of the vassals of Teutons. Let me preemptively go ahead and improve relations with the Hansa here. So hopefully that will help us out ever so slightly. So no need to be in the war any longer. I'll go ahead, peace out, and see how all of that will go. We now have the Black Death coming. Unfortunately, we ended up losing like 10% of our population on smallpox. Now we have to deal with the Black Death. Which is, as always, starts in out east somewhere. I don't actually see Tamir. One thing I should have done, which I did not, is build a hospital. But if I build a hospital, then I don't have enough money to build a town that I wanted to do in the first place. But it'll take some time to get this built, which will take a full year to build. Should have done it earlier. But we'll do it now. I don't know if that's going to really matter much in the long term. We will see how much of our population would die. Of course, we get comet-sided. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. So lovely that you give me comet-sided in the middle of the bubonic plague. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, why did this happen? Oh my god, our king died. He was so good too. And now he's dead. Okay, so she's actually decent, our wife. Like, how old were you? You were 37 and you died. That is horrendous. We do have a heir coming down the pipeline, which doesn't seem like he's very good. He's 7 years old. Okay, now, what the heck? Did you just die too? She did. She literally just died. Well, there goes all of my freaking family. You better not die, because if he dies, then we fall under the stupid union with Hungary, which is not going to be good. So that might mean that our freaking whole thing is gonna fall apart here. This is ridiculous. Okay, oh yeah, yeah, we'll definitely be losing basically half of our population here. This is not good, which actually historically Poland did quite well during the bubonic plague in overall compared to other European states. But it doesn't seem like we're doing that well in this one. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, half of our population is going to die. And I mean, as sad as that is, we might not even be able to build a town in here now. Alrighty, well, the Black Death has basically left us for the time being at least. And unfortunately, we had a very, very bad time with the Black Death in this particular case. We lost damn near 50% of our population, which is Not very good. I feel like not even France or Castile, who probably are still not really doing it anymore. So France lost 2.4 million people, and right now they have 2.9 people. So they were actually pretty close to 50% as well. Castile has 2.7. They did lose 2 million, so they lost maybe just a little more than a third or so. But yeah, we just have to kind of swallow the pill and keep going with it. I have started on our first town that we are building here in Sandomierz. I was gonna do it in here. Unfortunately, the population plummeted in half in almost all of our provinces. The population has dropped in by almost half. So I think this is a decent enough province. Horses, I would have liked keeping the horses as is as a rural thing, but I think with it already having a base of 15,000 plus being on a river here should be pretty good. Okay, and now we have come across another unique flavor event for the Polish kingdom, or the Kingdom of Poland, I guess. A hostile confederation. Word has reached us that under the guidance of Maciej Skastoszewski, I'm really sorry about the pronunciation there, several prominent families of the local nobles, I'll just say, have united together to form a confederation of Poznan. The reason for this are simple. The recent nominations for the seneschal of those territories, aggravated by the choices of the federal and choices and feeling humiliated, the Szlachta of Great Poland are in open opposition in our government, to our government. So we can either go with the historical option, nobody shall disrespect the integrity of the kingdom, which is going to give every owned pop in Great Poland, Pomerania, and Brandenburg areas lose 50 pop satisfaction. Not very good. We do gain plus 10 to centralization, which is nice. But the uprising of Greater Poland gains 150 progress, which means that they will rebel most definitely. And this one here, concede to their demands. We just lose control in a whole crap of our northern lands. Again, it's not a huge amount because we don't have that much control up here anyways. But I think the centralization does give us a bit more reason to go for this. I wonder, what am I left with? Okay, I have 11,000 people, which is not terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And here's the uprising, which is, like I said, mainly the northern part of our country, which will go ahead and rebel here. Does it say what their military size will be? It does not. So anyways, next month they will be rebelling. Oh my goodness, I'd rather lose the prestige than the legitimacy, because I do want to get, and there we go. So we do have a civil war going on. Wait a minute, Poland. I mean, Hungary. You want to come and help? Okay, they do want to come in here. How long do we have? Okay, August 12th. So we will definitely ally them yet again. Alrighty. I just wanted to say how ridiculous this beginning of this campaign was. Okay. We are now not gaining or not losing any sort of population at the moment. We are stuck right at 752k. I think I kind of know why, because we just annexed one of our subjects. But if you look at the screen here, we have an influenza epidemic going on yet again. This wasn't our first one. It is kind of ravaging more of our northern part of our country. And we have lost a total of 596,000 pops. Okay, we have had the maximum of almost 1.1 million, and we lost almost 600,000. So literally we lost half of our population that we had at any point in this campaign. So we lost almost 500 or 478 from the bubonic plague, and 117 from the smallpox within like the first 5 years of starting this campaign. The numbers of influenza and measles is just nothing compared to these numbers. So we lost 600,000 almost 600,000 people, basically more than half of what we ever had at 1.089. I mean, that's just this seems not to be a very very good start to this campaign, but we will see how it will keep going. I think this will probably be kind of the first little section of this run. There come the cores here. We will probably do I'll try to do maybe a couple of episodes like this per week. So hopefully, you know, maybe do a few decades per episode and see how it goes. Maybe if not a whole lot is happening, maybe if I have more time recording throughout, maybe do that. But for now, we will see what we can do. Okay, they're building a granary. Actually, what I wouldn't mind doing is building maybe a marketplace. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that do not have enough people to employ. But here and here we can build a couple of marketplaces. So let's go ahead and do that. We can still build more tailor guilds, which I think should be fine enough. Krakow, not so much, but I will still build one in Krakow. And let's get a tool guild in Sandomir's here for now. And our regency will end in about 2 years. Our heir is almost of age. He's 13. He's turning out to be okay. I mean, he's not his father, but he should be fine enough, I hope. And we can either lose some money, gain stability, prestige, or legitimacy. You know what? I think I will... Yeah, let's gain the legitimacy, but before we do that, we will go ahead and hire at least one guy. Let's see, is he any good? He's not any good at all, but it's fine. We will get back the legitimacy anyways. That is fine. Okay. Alrighty, I think, yeah, this will be the first kind of little cut in here that we will make. Our values have been going on. Now we're going towards centralization. So hopefully once our actual king comes into power, we will be able to get our crown power up a little bit more. I feel like our innovativeness has gone down. Maybe not. Aristocracy is still full out, which is sad to see. Traditional economy is very slowly moving towards this. Could I... Yeah, actually, once we get more centralization, I will switch the guy in our parliament to go ahead and do move towards capital economy, possibly. Maybe plutocracy or something like that. Maybe more innovative, but we'll see for that. But anyways, for now, I think this is a good spot to kind of have this first run end. And hopefully you guys enjoy this new format that I am trying to do with my content here. Hopefully it is going to be more enjoyable and not as boring kind of or as slow. But for now, thanks a lot for coming and watching this first episode of our Poland run, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.